Oh, yes, thank you. And here it is, folks. An aircraft that has some personal meaning for me. And I'm glad I had enough time left in my test drive to get to this one after all the other vehicles that I did the test drive for. This is the Vought F-8E Crusader, which primarily fought in the Vietnam War. Ha, 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 ha. And anyways, this one just happens to be one of the squadrons that flew off my hometown aircraft carrier, the USS Oriskany. So that is super exciting for me. Always happy to see the AH. And always happy to see it as the primary skin, so that's nice. I don't even have to download an extra skin for this to get an Oriskany skin for my Crusader here. So that's cool for me. But let's take a look at the actual Crusader itself. We have got 4 20mm Browning Colt Mark 12 Mod 3 cannons, 576 rounds of ammo. Let's hope that the belt-fed links don't break like they most often did on the Crusaders in high G turning dogfights in Vietnam. Most of the time, guys would get like 1 to 4 rounds off per cannon, and all the links would break, and they'd be like, well, sorry, can't feed anymore. You're gonna have to turn around and disengage and go home back to the carrier now. So that was an issue with that. That was when we still used link-fed belts for the cannons here. That shouldn't be a thing that happens in War Thunder, thankfully, but it happened in real life. Back to the card there. It is, I went ahead and enabled some premium again until the sale comes up in November, so. As part of the reason I did that is the max repair cost is going to be almost 21,000 Silver Lions, so this vehicle was going to get expensive quick for getting shot down in it, which I anticipate is going to happen occasionally at 10.3. So, let's take a look at the stock performance here. Up to 54,000 feet, 1,311 miles per hour at 35,000 feet. We generally won't be quite that high. It should break Mach 1 on the deck fairly easily. It's a pretty clean aircraft for the most part. We're going to add in some missiles onto it, but the main Sidewinder pylons are actually on the side of the fuselage here, and the wings will be mostly clean, so that's actually pretty neat. Speaking of those weapons, let's take a look at the modifications. You got Mark 81 250-pound bombs, 82 500s, 83 1000s, and Mark 84 2000s you can carry. You can also get Mighty Mouses, and you can get Zunis, and then you can get Bullpups. It's got a pretty reasonable air-to-ground capability. It's not meant to be a striker, it's meant to be a fighter, but it does have a pretty decent strike capability. And then for its primary mission, which was a fleet defense fighter, you've got AIM-9Bs, and you actually get a pair of those as the stock loadout. So if you get this vehicle unlocked completely stock by grinding it rather than getting a test drive like I did, you will be able to go here and click here and get the stock loadout of 2 AIM-9Bs. So you at least don't have to go into combat with guns only. So if you're unlocking this vehicle and you're watching this video so you can get an idea what the vehicle's like, don't forget to enable yourself a pair of AIM-9Bs, so at least you've got a missile to launch at something. It's not the best missile, but if something's running away from you and you're within 2 kilometers of it, at least the AIM-9Bs have a chance of hitting it. After that, you get the AIM-9Cs, an improved heat-seeking variant, and then the thing that makes this vehicle a little bit more unique than anything else, you get radar-guided AIM-9D missiles. These are actually semi-active radar homing. So you can kind of sneak up on people a little bit and surprise them a little bit with the Crusader. People are not expecting Sparrows to come off of it, and instead you're firing radar-guided Sidewinders with quite a bit longer range, as I will show you right here. So I said that backwards. The AIM-9Cs are the radar-guided, and the AIM-9Ds are the IR. Sorry, my mistake. I was just thinking that in the order of progression, it would go from not good IR to radar with farther launch range, but that's actually backwards. These are the radar, these are the improved IR, the AIM-9D. So, going into the loadouts here, as you can see, for the AIM-9 Deltas, IR, rear aspect, 5.5 lock range, 18 kilometer launch range. So within 5.5 kilometers, you should be able to launch them. And if they don't get defeated by chaff, you should get a hit within 5.5 kilometers. Probably not necessarily going to be what happens. 18G max overload isn't too bad. And then for the Charlie variant with the SARH, you've got an 18 kilometer launch range with a 9 kilometer lock range. So You do have to maintain a paint on the target the whole time, just like a Sparrow, but you should probably surprise people and be able to launch from a little farther away. Also, if the enemy is dropping flares, these shouldn't care about that. Now, if they're dropping chaff or combo flares and chaff, yes, there's a potential that these will defeat them, but not too bad here. Should be a bit of a surprise for people with the AIM-9 Charlies. So we're definitely going to use those. I do like that there is a loadout where you can get 2 Charlies and 2 Deltas, and that's what I'm going to bring. So that should be pretty interesting, and we'll see what we can do with that. I'm just going to do air-to-air in this battle. I considered running through some of the many, many, many air-to-ground loadouts. I mean, looking at these loadouts, it's just amazing. Like, 2,000 pounds, all the different combinations and variations that you can bring with the Crusader are kind of phenomenal. 114 Mighty Mouses, 32 Zunis, along with, you know, a mix of bombs in different sizes, and regular rockets, and bullpups, and more Zunis, and air-to-air mixed in with air-to-ground. You got bullpups that you can mix in with all the different versions of Sidewinders that you can carry. You can carry 4 radar-guided Sidewinders with a pair of 2000s. I mean, just anything, pretty much any permutation you can think of, and you can carry it. We're going to start out with the AIM-9Ds and AIM-9Cs here. And we'll take a look at those babies there. And there you can see the fairly unique that was used on this aircraft, and basically the A7 Sidewinder launch rails for the 2 Vought aircraft here. So the Crusader and the Corsair 2 got that sort of a launch rail. There are 2 more wing pylons that would be used for other weapons, but for the most part right here, we're just going to go in with these 4 Sidewinders and the 4 cannons. We'll take a look at the customization options here, and then we'll get right to it. The customization is limited to the Oriskany skin. I mean, what else would you need, really? Okay. Let's get to it. Well, the lighting conditions aren't quite as good as I was hoping, but anyway. We got 30 minutes of fuel. We'll see how quickly the Afterburner goes through that. You can take up to 49 minutes. There's also a 45-minute option. I'd like to take 20, but I'm suspecting 20 would probably not be enough. So we'll see how 30 does and how that affects our turning, and then we'll drop down to 20 if it seems like it's not gulping through fuel too terribly quickly. Radar starts at a good search range, so that's good. And let's get on them AIM-9Cs. This would be a pretty picture if I was interested in taking pictures, but I'm more interested in, you know, actually, like, getting kills here, so. Okay, we got a lot of ground clutter. That looks like a... That's probably an AI, but maybe not. Let's see if we can pick it up. It may not be an AI back... no, I'm pretty sure it is. That... Pretty sure those are still AI? Maybe not, though. I don't want those targets. I'd like the ones that are actually, like, off the nose here, please. There's no other modes for the radar, so... Well, those aren't AI. Well... It's a lock. Give us a lock, baby. Come on, we're within lock range. There we go. Let's see if this works. Thinking probably not, but maybe. Be awfully cool.
We're ahead of the enemy.
There we go. Nice. Definitely got some hostiles behind. Got him! Don't believe it. We're not gonna get a launch at him. All out of countermeasures, and we're not going to get a launch at this guy. Yep. Just broke my own wing off. Trying to chase after that F4. Little bit of a wing level limit here. Wing load limit. Still flyable, though, hilariously. Not going to be for long, though. There's two behind us. Or maybe they're... Yeah, I was going to say. It'd be hilarious if that missile catches that F1. I don't think it's going to, but... I'll take a radar kill and a gun kill. Gotta watch those wing loads, boys. Well, we didn't win, but let's see how the payout went anyway. Yeah, not great. Would have been interesting to see in a victory, but yeah. That's pretty low. I was hoping the low level of income I was getting from the most recent jet videos I was doing was because of my premium had expired, but maybe would be better with a victory, but we'll have to see. I don't know. Looks like a target out there. Interesting. Very interesting. Okay. Fly, baby, fly. Come on. Come on. Really? There we go, that's better. We'll just stay up here for a minute. I don't know why the first one didn't get him, but
getting closer to victory.
at least the second one did. Stay up above these guys. Wow, that's a lot of them left. Go away from these guys for a minute. They don't look like they're interested in turning back around at me. Alright, I thought they were going to turn and burn on me, but they did not. Well, they probably will now. Did he damage my engine? No. Okay, he did not.
If we don't do something
For a
fast,
second.
the enemy will win.
Well, he did a little bit, but, like, not knocked it out at least. Seems like this guy's coming at me. Oh. Well, not really. Okay. Well, we even things up a little bit. Not completely, but a little. to go head on, but what the hell. Let's get out of here. Oh, there he is. He's going up high. Way up there. Yeah, we don't have enough engine power. Come on, baby, give me a lock. Give me a lock, baby. 3 would be swell. Oh, hot damn. Yeah. Knew I wasn't gonna get that one. We're gonna be in trouble now. Well, I got 3. That's the most kills I've had in about 10 battles, so that's cool, I guess.
We need to put more pressure on the enemy. They're winning.
Well, we lost that one by time, sadly. Let's see if we made enough money for our repair there. So 3 kills I had to get with a premium account to cover the repair cost. That's something, Gaijin. Okay, let's see if we can pick somebody up over here. We can get out over the water where there shouldn't be any surface clutter for the radar.
Attention to the map.
What the hell is that? What the? Oh. Never mind. We'll quick look in the cockpit while we're here too. Hello, hello. Nice.
The enemy's getting closer to victory.
Holy anti-air, Batman. Are you out there yet? I think let's have a little climb test. Huh. Or... oh, a 262. Well... so we got an I-153 and a 262. I'm going to keep with the climb test because I want to see how fast we can get up here. This is pretty good. Alright, getting a little slow. Oh, that's pretty good. Pretty good. There he is. 404 is going after him. I would love to get a radar lock on launch on him. That'd be great.
We're winning.
Yeah. See if we can chase down the J-35. MiG-19. That's a tasty little Sidewinder target. IR Sidewinder target. We'll just keep following our F-104 here, because that J-35 is following him. There he is. Should be able to get a lock here. Come on, radar. Come on, we should be able to get a lock here. Clouds should not stop us getting a lock. Apparently these clouds are lined with aluminum. Can't believe that got him. I can't believe that got him. Oh, that's a problem. Straighten out and go. He's not gonna be able to turn.
Destroy the target.
Come on, give me lock. Give me lock. Come on, radar. You can do it. Fly, baby, fly. I think he saw it coming, or he just dove because he realized I'm chasing him. Not sure which, but let's see if it'll catch him. Go, missile, go. Beautiful sight picture on him. Might be working. I think it's actually still tracking him. Maybe? Should be. We're doing pretty good. Go, Sidewinder, go! This missile's lost its lock, I think. We're gonna start slowing down here in a minute. We don't have any F4s left with Sparrows.
Need backup. Attention to the designated grid square.
We're gonna stall out here in a minute. Well, not too bad, but...
Let's keep the pressure on. Victory is close.
Attention to the map.
Luckily, we still got radar lock on him. That's good. It'd be really hard to keep visual on him. Really?
Attention to the map.
Wouldn't that be something? Could it be? Ha ha! Hell yeah! That was pretty sweet. Got him! I'm so glad I tracked that Sidewinder in. That made that so much cooler looking. That calls for a pair of victory rolls. Yeah. Alright. That seems like a good one to end on. Way up high. GG. Alright. Nice. That actually went pretty well. Let's see how much money I made in the victory there. Literally just barely enough. It's 20,690, and I made 20,900. So, in a victory with 2 kills on a lot of battle activity, you can make your repair cost back. That's a serious issue with this airplane. That repair cost is foolish. I don't know what it is stock, but it's foolish spaded. I mean, I probably can check in the closing thoughts. I'll go disable all the modifications that are unlocked and see what that takes the repair cost to, but it's got to be pretty high to start with, but it's foolish at a spaded repair cost there. I don't know how many other jet fighters have a repair cost that high. I know there's a few, but it's not all of them. Anyway, to closing thoughts we go. Well, there we go, folks. So, don't let the previous gameplay fool you. I died a lot more than I got kills in this thing. It's not a great turn fighting vehicle. Which, really, it's a longer... You can kind of see that the wings are shorter than the fuselage is long, which doesn't really lend itself to turn fighting too much. But I kind of hoped, with a vehicle called the Last, Gunfighter, that Last of the Gunfighters, that maybe it'd have a little bit of maneuver combat ability, but I was apparently very wrong. Now, that could be the fact that I was using 30 minutes of fuel instead of 20 minutes of fuel. Maybe 20 minutes would have given me a little bit of an edge in dogfighting. I don't know, but the uniqueness of the AIM-9C radar-guided Sidewinders was actually pretty fun. It's definitely a surprise, I think, for some enemies when they see, oh, I got an F-8 head-on, all he can do is shoot guns at me, and then all of a sudden a missile comes off the rail and goes smashing through their windshield, and they're like, ow, that really hurt. Like that J-35 in the last battle. So, yeah. It was a mixed bag of fun and misery flying this thing, and I was flying it completely spaded, so good luck to all of you out there flying this thing stock. I will make another video when I actually unlock this airplane for real with its ground attack capability, but for now, with the limited time that I have in test drives, I'm just going to go give you some air-to-air footage here and let you make your own conclusions about the feasibility of this airplane. I would say, rather than getting directly into the furball and mixing it up, you're probably better off hanging off at the edges of the battle and trying to pick people off as you get the opportunity to get behind them. You do have countermeasures, but I don't know. It just seemed like if you have to turn at all, you're in a lot of trouble because you're going to bleed your speed off pretty quick, and you're just kind of caught being slow there, and you can't... If you could work the nose around and turn with an enemy, you'd be alright, but you're going to get out-turned by just about everything you see. So, just be careful. Just be real careful getting into turn fights with this thing. Head-ons are okay, because the cannons are pretty good, but other than that, I don't necessarily recommend it. You gotta do it, you gotta do it, but... Anyway, that about covers it for the air-to-air combat piece. I was hoping to get the chance to land so you could see that when you put the landing flaps, this whole section of the wing lifts upwards so that the wings could have a high angle of incidence to coming into land, and the pilot could be more level to be able to see the aircraft carrier deck to land. It's pretty neat. I can't show you here in the hangar view, but if you go to a test flight, take off, and then put your gear down and put your flaps to landing, you'll be able to see it. So, it's just neat. It's this and the A7 both do the same thing. It's a VOT design for carrier landings. It's kind of neat. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this. Let me know what you thought in the comments below. Good luck to all of you out there grinding out your F-8 Crusaders. And the only thing I wish is that the secondary pylons out here on the wings could get an extra pair of either pair of Sidewinders. It'd be nice to have a 6-missile endurance, but sadly, that is not the case. There are no cases of 6 air-to-air missiles on board. You can get 6 total missiles, with 2 of them being bullpups, and you can get a bunch of rockets if you want, but that's it. That's all you can do. So, This is a pretty good mix of loadouts here, I gotta say. You get AIM-9Cs with 32 Zunis. That gives you a bit more of an air-to-air, or even if you bring on some regular rockets, it'd be pretty hilarious, but that's pretty much all you get. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this. Let me know what you thought in the comments below, and we'll see you in the next new vehicle video. I really, really like the F-8. Mostly, but not exclusively, because it was the main jet fighter that flew off my home aircraft carrier, the USS Oriskany. As evidenced here, AH was the tail code for wings flying off the Oriskany. So, we'll see you in the next one. Thank you very much for watching and tolerating my excessive rambling at the end here. Good luck, everybody. Be safe out there.